Thank you to Lee for being a channel member. The texture pack we're reviewing in today's video is the Simply Cube texture pack by RareLoot. It contains 4 skins, 1 texture pack, and is currently unrated, and it currently costs 660 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £3.29 in my local currency. It says, transform your Minecraft world with Simply Cubed. This 16 pixel minimalist texture pack brings clean, charming, and sweet aesthetics to your game. Perfect for builders and adventurers. Experience the unique simplicity and clean design with Simply Cubed by RareLoot. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Did you know that Dazman plays games other than Minecraft? Head over to Dazman Plays and you'll see a complete catalogue of games that we play through from start to finish in long play videos, aiming for about an hour a video, start to finish, blind, playing through games and hopefully completing them. Or maybe you want to see Dazman react to a whole load of new content, whether it be other Minecraft content that doesn't appear on the main channel or other content in general. Then head over to the Dazman Reacts YouTube channel and make sure to subscribe to both and help both channels grow. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack review. I am your host, the Dazman, and before we begin, let me explain the bunny ears by saying Happy Easter to everybody who's celebrating Easter. This video is coming out on Easter Sunday, so if you are celebrating, Happy Easter. Happy Chocolate Egg Day to everybody who's just eating the Easter eggs and not celebrating, and happy Sunday or whatever day it is if you're checking this out and you're not celebrating Easter, or if Easter's so far away in the distance now that it doesn't really matter when you're watching it. I hope you're all doing really well. We're in a brand new creative world for the Simply Cubed texture pack by RareLoot. This brand new texture pack released last Tuesday. Finally getting a brand new texture pack in the Minecraft marketplace, so we're going to check this out. Before we begin properly, please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this texture pack review. Drop a comment down below with whatever opinion you have on the texture pack. Give me your review. I love reading your comments. It's absolutely amazing. And if you're brand new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button as well. I'm going to jump over to the left-hand side. We're going to get the GUI up on the screen, and I'm going to reveal a little bit of a spoiler for you. Well, a couple actually. Firstly, because of the Spring to Life update, we've got default cows, pigs, and chickens. And I have to say it is rather annoying that we've got default cows, pigs, and chickens from a brand new texture pack. But then I guess if that's how Minecraft has updated it, man, I feel like texture packs are just broken until texture pack creators come and update. So I have to give it a pass because I feel like it's a Minecraft change, but I'm not happy about it. I wish these texture packs were made in a way, especially now that they're new, in a way that would take the variations, because we're getting default cows, chickens, and pigs, which is going to be annoying. Another little bit of a spoiler that we're getting on here. Please, if you check out the Armoury, I need you to get in the comments and give me some feedback. I used the CinemaCraft add-on to help me record that section a little bit quicker, a little bit easier, and hopefully a little bit smoother. So let me know if you notice any drastic changes, if you like it, if you don't like it. Mostly the trees and the block area, not so much the armor, but the trees and the block area. I hope you guys like it. I hope it doesn't look too weird. So that should be enough time for the GUI to get out of the way. I think there was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember what it was. So thank you very much for the support. That's always something that I wanted to say. If we look at the world here, it's very weird. So we've got the Simply Cube texture pack, which is a 16 pixel minimalist texture pack. Now, if you don't know, these texture packs, these are usually meant to make it a little bit easier on your device. When you're using a device, it's supposed to reduce lag, it's supposed to reduce processing time, it's supposed to be a lot easier to see what the blocks are, easier for people with visual impairments as well. So it's good from an accessibility point of view. The weird thing here is that most texture packs that we do with this, they're normally really bright and colorful. This seems to have kept the Minecraft color scheme for the most part. Obviously, you can see behind me, the water is the craziest color of blue I think I've ever seen. But everywhere else just does feel very normal Minecraft colors. We can obviously see the blocks from up here, very cubed and square. They've all got that square frame around them, which is what you get from these types of packs. I mean, it's called Simply Cubed, so each block is an independent block. There isn't so much meshing. Although if we look at the sand down here, these aren't cubed, which is very, very weird. I'm just a bit conscious that sun's going to go down, so let's do that. So you can see here, look, you've got the square frame on the grass. We don't have that in the sand. So the sand isn't simply cubed. That's very weird. I find that very, very weird. Here's the water texture as well to go. So we've got those squares, subtle animation, very, very blue, weirdly blue, in fact. But, you know, it's nice. It's just, I guess the rest of the world isn't keeping up the energy, maybe. Very weird. If we go over here, we've got some sheep. Now, the sheep, I find, in most texture packs at the moment, are usually the ones that are changed. Because they didn't get a change in the Spring to Life. They were already variants with their colors. So these normally aren't broken. And as we can see when we shear it, we've got some square patches underneath. If we do the gray guy over here, the color stays consistent. In fact, the gray sheep is a brown bodied sheep and the white sheep is more of a lighter brown. So we've even got diversity in sheep. Wasn't expecting that. That's cool. Very, very nice. I'm not seeing any variations here either, which, you know, they don't claim to have variations. And I suppose if you want to make sure the block is identifiable, the last thing you want to do is start adding any awkwardness or variation to it so we can forgive it. At 660 mine tokens as well, it's not the most expensive pack in the world, so you're not going to get a ton of features. Obviously, I wish you could get as many features as possible. There's some stone here as well. What we got here? Granite down here too. But I kind of like these packs in terms of how simple they are. And obviously, I know it's in the name, but they're very easy to just look at. That you're not getting a ton of detail. You're not getting a ton of information sent through your eyeball. It's usually quite nice. The sand doesn't even look so terrible. It kind of feels like it's almost like a starry sky, but in sand, if that makes sense. I don't know. It might not make sense. A bit weird. But I think what it does, these kind of packs, they do very well with very little space. And I can usually applaud that, to be honest with you. It's been a while since I last looked at a minimalist pack. I'm trying to have a look around. So we've got a chicken down here just to show you guys it is the default chicken. I'm looking for a pig and a cow as well to kind of just show you that too. But I had noticed it beforehand. I'm tired of reviewing vanilla Minecraft. In fact, while we wait for those to spawn, maybe we can just have a look at some horses. Let's get some horses out here and just see. It feels like I haven't done a texture pack review in ages, which is why I'm a little bit scuffed in what I'm saying. I'm a little bit all over the place. This feels like it's been a while, but hopefully you guys will stay with me. These are very polished. Very polished. Very obvious frame going on here as well. Kind of like the patchworking going on here too. They look really nice. Very good quality in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Your opinion always matters more than mine. Got a skeleton horse here. That's a little baby one. Then a bigger one. Very clean, man. That is a very clean, white, very sleek. I think the quality is very nice here for what we get. One thing I would say, I'm just going to pop this guy out as well. Very sleek as well. Not too much detail. Very minimalist detail, which is what I'm expecting. But very clean. So what I was going to say is the grass. And I don't mean the grass block, but the actual grass, the short grass and stuff like that. I don't like these. These look very poor quality compared to how sleek the block is. It kind of ruins it a little bit, adding in a bit of blur. There's a pig here too. You can see vanilla pig, fortunately. Hopefully, as we get more and more texture packs come out, as Spring to Life becomes more and more consistent, I guess, we'll start to see texture packs having those variants pigs fixed, or whatever variation is supposed to be on pigs and cows and chickens will be properly assigned. I don't know, but at the moment it is broken. Is there a cow around as well, which would very much help? All right, so we've got ourselves a cow here as well. So here's one of the new variations of cows for Minecraft. It feels weird to call them new. It feels like it's been like a month and a half now, so I suppose relatively they are new. But yeah, it's still default. So other than that disappointment in a brand new texture pack not having it implemented correctly, I like what we've got here. I do think the sand is a bit weird, not having its frame around the block, almost seamless sand. But everything else I think is quite nice, and it's a very good quality at the moment. Let's head over to a village and let's see if that quality continues. All right, so we're approaching this little village at the top of this kind of hill slash mountain right here. And it's so weird just flying around this world because it feels like vanilla Minecraft up here. All right, there's a few extra street lines, but overall you just go through and you're kind of like, did my pack really load? But then you get closer and you get the more prominent square or the more prominent cube, and it does like really start to settle in again. We've got, is this just normal cobblestone here? Yeah, I really like it. It is a copy and paste of granite. I won't lie. Got the mossy here as well, which does just have cobblestone's normal design underneath as well. But it's so complete, you know, it's very polished in what we've got here. Is it going to be a little bit too manufactured for people? Possibly. Like, it might just feel a little bit too perfect. I don't know, like a little bit too artificial, I think is the word I'm looking for. But it all really works. And again, it's just the blocks look really good design, but the grass, I like the path as well, although this path is a pathway to nowhere. That's like a proper sleek design hay bale there as well. And then we've got over here, we've got the villager. So a little nitwit here, very clean again. Let's just keep going through. Oh, so it doesn't look like we've got any diversity. I don't want any zombies. Sorry, it's taking me a little while to carry on recording here. Just want, can we stop triggering that? It doesn't look like we've got diversity here at all, which is such a shame. You're making a pack for accessibility. Add in diversity as well, man. This is meant to be a pack that anyone can use. Diversity is key, in my opinion. But looking at them, again, it's very minimalist and stripped down, which is what you'd expect. That embossed frame around the body as well. Very clean, almost like bejeweled right there. I like it. I do like it once you ignore the fact that there's no diversity, which I hate doing. Do we have an iron golem down here, which will help us fly around quicker? Not seeing one, which is a shame. That is a shame. Oh, there he is. Going for a little trip around here. So, nice, clean village. Iron golem again. I said villager because I was thinking, got a nose like a villager here. Crazy villager. And his chest has got a face in it as well. Very clean. The quality is really, really nice. This pack isn't going to be for everybody, okay? I know that. I know it's not. Some people love their detail. Some people love their shading. Some people love their realism. Some people love their minimalist. Some people just need it as well. So we have to keep a broad opinion here. I really do like what we're seeing. There are obviously things that I don't like. There are little nitpicks. That's what I am. That's what this channel's all about, apparently, is just the nitpicking, the little things that people don't care about. That's what I do. But overall, right now, full transparency, it's firing at like an 8 for me right now. Let me know what you guys are thinking currently down in the comments. I'm going to set it to nighttime now, and let's have a look at hostile mobs. All right, so the sun is setting off in the distance, and it's quite a plain sun. I never really mentioned it. Same with the sky, to be honest with you. There isn't much going on there. Again, you've got that embossing frame of the moon here, and that cube, just deliberate. It works. In terms of the world, it is a little bit darker. I mean, we're seeing really darker green leaves here that I didn't notice beforehand, especially off in the distance, which I hadn't noticed beforehand, but it does make the world feel a little bit darker. The blue is still incredibly blue. Let's drink our night vision potion, and then let's jump down here, and let's just see. Now, remember, arachnophobia warning, there will be spiders in this. It's simply cubed. I'm not expecting them to be the most realistic spiders, but just, you know, fair warning. We've got the creeper here. Very stripped back. It's difficult, right? Because normally I don't like minimalism in terms of, like, in a standard pack, the more bare it is, I wouldn't like it. Obviously, this is exactly what this is supposed to be. So I can't be like, oh, but there's nothing there, because that's not even a nitpick. That's just being blind to what we're doing. It's minimalist. My only complaint, because of course there is one, is that it's a different color to the grass. I like my creepers to be the same color as the grass, or at least as close to it as possible. They could have kept the slightly lighter frame and just matched up the darkness of the creeper, and it just to make it creep, I guess, like get caught by those jump scares, really. We've got zombie villagers here. Again, minimalism going on here. Not a problem. Not a problem. I do like this. Obviously, yeah, the zombie villager here. Like a happy chappy right there. Okay, very clean though. There's no like nastiness on it. There's no low effort here. Got the spider. Okay, so the legs are very detailed with the stripes compared to everything else. Those legs stand out in how detailed they are, but then the rest of it very clean and polished. It's amazing how clean and polished it is. That face, the mouth is really annoying. I don't know why, but just how smiley they are is just really a little bit annoying. Everything else works though. Yeah, not a problem. Skeleton, matching the color of the skeleton horse. Little custom design on the skull there as well. Losing the jawline really does kind of gives you that uneasy feeling in a cubed pack to not see a complete as a head. Okay, I can go with that. It's working fine. I mean, it's exactly what you'd expect, even a little bit more so in terms of the spider and the detail on the legs. Just that creeper is probably my only complaint, but I like the skeleton and that the effect of the jaw was a really good one. Let's head out to the ocean now, and let's go and see what the ocean monument looks like. All right, then. So we are above a sunken ocean monument right now. We've still got night vision potion on. Gives us that ability to look underwater. I'm expecting it to be quite blue. Could be wrong. Oh, yeah, kind of blue. Little hints of green and blue here, but that is very clean. Only nitpick. I hate having nitpicks, but prismarine and prismarine bricks are identical. That would be like having stone and cobblestone. Completely identical, in my opinion. That's like an immediate nitpick. The color change is really good. It's amazing quality as well. Very nice in terms of how it's looking. Diorite, so that design reused for cobblestone, granite, and diorite now. Not sure I like that. But yeah, really good quality. When they've popped in the blocks, they're very good. There's just maybe a little bit too much copy and paste so far. A sea lantern, I don't like that effect. I don't like that ring effect. It's too harsh. I don't know. I'm starting to see a few more negatives here. Let's get the big guy out. How you doing, mate? You all right? We get you flying around, swimming around, moving around. It looks clean. All right, not really much to talk about there. Just very clean. Not one hint of blur, one hint of shading, being weird, nothing. Very nice. We have the little guys, we do. Again, same again. Yeah, very clean. Amazingly clean, honestly. Like, when you see some packs looking so bad, to see this pack looking this good is quite nice. Do we have any drowned? Here's one, and he's got a trident. Oh, I like that. Got 3D style on his mouth. Again, he's got that weird mouth design, which, get rid of that. Just get rid of that bottom lip. But the 3D style on him, the clothes in tatters, the eyes. 98% of this I like. That bottom lip or tongue sticking out, I could do without. But again, it's such good quality. My only question or my only nitpick or my only concern would be there is a lot of copy and paste. There is a lot of same designs moving across different blocks, same designs moving across different mobs. 660 mine tokens. Do you let it go? I don't know. I like uniqueness and I like to get as much as I can for as little money as possible. So I don't know. Copy and paste seems weird. Where do you guys stand with it? Let me know. We're going to go underground and we're going to have a look at trial chambers now. And here we are. We're inside the trial chamber now, and it's so refreshing to see a pack that's completely updated. I know certain things like the grating and the bulb, very faithful to vanilla in terms of their design, but you can tell they've been updated. They are of the same quality. And then we've got the different style of brick. So you've got the chiseled tough brick there. We've got the waxed block of coppers looking very clean. The copper looking a bit plain, but it works. It's very clean. It's very high quality. You've got this weird kind of cubed design, for lack of a better description, on the waxed cut copper and the stairs. But it still works. It's still very clean. It's very strong. It is a little bit artificial, i.e. it's a bit too clean. There's not very natural. Maybe it's a little bit too manufactured, but I really do like the quality that we're getting here. I know we've seen some terrible packs, and honestly, I'd rather this than terrible, dirty, disgusting packs. So hopefully other people feel the same way. But yeah, this does look good. Let's have a look at the breeze. Now, the breeze, no immediate thing telling me that that's actually been updated. If it is faithful to vanilla, it's dangerously faithful to vanilla. And that's been a problem at the moment in terms of the mobs. So I suppose villagers felt very faithful to vanilla. The sheep, they were kind of changed. They weren't too faithful. And then obviously the cows, the chicken, and the pigs, we couldn't get kind of gauge of what they were. Everything else has felt very faithful. Very, very faithful. There's not much artistic license, creative license here, which kind of makes sense. Minimalist, they're not trying to change the world. They're just trying to strip it down to its basics. What you expect is what you get. Let me know how you're feeling about it. I really do want to know what you guys think, because with minimalist packs, I don't particularly like them, but I get them, I understand them, and I can respect them. But where do they sit in your mind? Do you like minimalist packs? Do they even register to you, or are they just not worth it to you? Let me know down in the comments. We're going to head over to the Armoury. We're going to see what everything looks like. All right, so we're in the Armoury now, and let me just make one quick complete side note. I did say to let me know what you guys think about this section. You can completely ignore it. So I had set up the camera craft add-on to have a path of me going through this entire area on like an automated path, and then I was going to speak over it. Found out that the paths that you create in this add-on, they don't save. So absolutely hating the cinema craft, camera craft, whatever add-on it is. If they can't be bothered to have it save when you log out, then I don't care. Anywho, back to the texture pack review. We can see the world generation. We've got that lovely blue, that very vibrant blue. I do like that blue. I don't know about you guys. It doesn't mesh with the rest of the world, but I do like it. Everything else kind of standard, still completely clean, almost sterile in its design. As we go around here, I've added some extra blocks though, so you get to see the fence posts, the gates, some other blocks as we go through. I really like these leaves on Cherry Blossom. I like the transparency. I think it's awesome. I really like the quality here. Carries on with the oak as well. I really do like the transparency that we're getting on the leaves. The rest of the blocks, they're just clean. They're kind of faithful to vanilla in their designs. They're very polished. I mean, looking at the fence posts and stuff like that as well. Very polished and sleek. Very high quality. We've got an updated pale oak tree here as well. And again, it's copy and paste, right? Or as close to copy and paste as you're going to get. They look like they've got different line designs going down in the bark, but it's so similar. Very, very similar. I take back what I said about copy and paste. That's, oh, well, wait a minute. No, that one. So the pale oak and the jungle oak looks exactly the same, as does the spruce. No, I don't take back what I said. There's a lot of copy and paste. It's not 100% copy and paste, but there is a lot of it. But they found a design that they think works and they carried on with it. We've also got an updated creaking here. Cool. And then we've got the dark oak. Again, yeah, very nice. Mangrove. So the actual mangrove log looks cool. Same design. The mangrove stem or root, still cool as well. We've got some bamboo fences too. The doors, very high quality here as well. Very nice. Not much you can really say about them. They are kind of consistently sticking to that same design. So again, copy and paste, but they do look sleek. Got the beds. There's a lot of uniformity, shall we say. I mean, look, the carpets all have the same design. The trapdoors all have the same design. The beds all have the same design. The walls that I've put in all have the same design. They're just color changes until you get to like stone bricks. So I have to say, I don't like the amount of similarity, the amount of copy and paste. Yeah. But they are good quality. And I want to make sure that's said. Like, if you're going to copy anything, make sure you copy good quality. It's not seamless glass. It's embossed glass. Again, copy and paste, but the color holds well. And then we've got the blocks. And we're either going to see a few, well, we're going to see a few things here, to be honest. We're going to see the copy and paste that I've mentioned. As you can see, look, all of the logs have the exact same design until we get to a specific one. This one here, the bamboo mosaic, has a different one. So we're going to see a lot of blocks having the exact same designs, but we are going to see good quality, in my opinion. We've got the wall here, good color. The color holds really well here, very vibrant in a lot of places. Got the dead coral and the coral. So that's a nice touch. I don't know if I like it, but it is a nice touch. The dead coral has a duller version of the color that it had, which makes sense. And then we've got over here as well some more blocks. So I've added a few extra blocks here as well. But look, same. It's knocking it down for me. It's a lack of creativity. You're supposed to make the blocks minimalist, not the effort. And it does feel like the effort is very low. And it's more and more so as we keep looking. Look, there's that exact same design again. Will a builder like it? Maybe. If you want to build in this one design, a builder will like it. But it's fallen from the 8 at the moment. Such a shame because the blocks look so good. They're really well made. Such a shame. Got the paintings up there as well. And then we've got the armors. So the leather armor's very minimalist. The weapons, I mean, yeah. What do you expect? They copy and paste on the blocks. They're copy and pasting on the weapons. I think this is the moment where I've now changed my opinion. The chainmail, it's clean, very nice. This isn't an 8 for me anymore. It's too copy and paste. It's too lazy. It's too minimalist. You can make something minimalist, but you don't just go, right, I've got an armor. Let's just change the color and now I've got 5 armors. Like, you're asking people to buy something and they're buying the same thing repeat. No, I don't like it. The moment where it's flipped has been here at the Armoury, where everything, and this is why I'm so happy that we do the Armoury, have everything up next to each other so we can just see exactly how copy and paste it is. You're paying 660 mine tokens, but when 30% of the blocks look exactly the same, when 90% of the armors look the same, when 100% of the weapons look the same, you're not buying a pack. You're buying like a quarter of a pack at best. You know? There's the trident, the shield. They've changed the mace and the heavy core. They've changed the bundle. Oh, they're actually different style of bundles there as well. That one changed? Why is that one like a purse? Okay. Hey, I respect it. Let's just throw this one on as well. Oh man, I was really liking this as well. The weird face almost looks a bit like Green and Mumbo's Grumbot. I don't know why that's popped into my head, but okay. Nice transparency to see through there. On here. And then let's turn it to survival. No change. No change. Yeah, the word lazy is coming into my head here. More and more, I'm afraid. It really is. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the additions to the Armoury, even if my plan for the camera cinema craft add-on didn't work. Let me know if you're happy. Is there anything that I don't show you in this pack, or in these reviews, sorry, that I could add here? Let me know down in the comments. I have completely switched my opinion on this pack. Let's head to the Nether, and let's see what's going on there. Alright, so into the Nether we go then. I have completely changed the angle that I'm looking at this now, I'm afraid. Instead of being... There it is again, look. It's the exact same design. Oh, days. So, I was very... Oh, I've got night vision on. I was very positive about this at the start. A few nitpicks here and then. But the more and more it's beaten me down. Unfortunately, I'm not really able to see positivity of it. That ghast is very plain. Not sure what he's doing with the mouth there, to be, but okay. Well, it works. It's still high quality. I just suppose now that I'm looking at it, when you see, look, there's the design again over there. Oh, and there. And like when you see that and the word lazy pops into the head, and then you see this, and then you're like, yeah, but minimalist is cool. It's good. They've saved in areas here and then wasted it in here. And it's even worse when you realize it's whole netherrack block. So netherrack, cobblestone, granite, andesite, diorite, basalt, resin, I think, all have the exact same design. They're just different color variants. That's not good. That's not good in my opinion. No way. I mean, like I say, a builder's going to be able to build with it, but that is nowhere near. I didn't know I was getting minimal effort. I bought a minimal pack. I'm sorry. The red is really nice. It's such a shame because the base here is so good. This is not going to do well to get rid of people who tell me that I'm way too negative in packs. The base is really good. Like, it's such a good, high quality pack in what they've made. But they've taken so many cheap shortcuts. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's go and find a fortress. Alright, so we're at the fortress now. And yeah, this is fine. It's good quality bricks. Not bad. I'm just haunted by that design. Trying to block it out. I really am. But yeah, the bricks look cool. Not bad. It almost has that kind of retro Game Boy style feel again that I always get in these types of packs. I like it. Not bad at all. We've got the blaze here. Okay. Not bad. A little bit of a beard going on him. Go away. I hate that. Yeah, no, I like that. That's okay. Do we have a wither skeleton around? Oh, Magma Cube. How you doing, mate? I'm shocked you don't have the same cracked design. Zombified piglin. Very faithful to vanilla here. Piglin in general. So, mate. Yeah, again, very faithful to vanilla. I don't mind it being faithful to vanilla. It is just lazy though, isn't it? Not because it's faithful to vanilla, but just in general. Do we have a wither? There we go. Thank you very much. We've got a wither skeleton here, which, shock and horror, is just a copy and paste of a skeleton and then flipped to be black instead of white. I mean, other texture packs do that. I won't hold that against this, even though it's on theme. And then if we get the wither out here, so soul sand, very close to standard sand, although it has different shading, so I'm going to say it's a different design. And then the wither is loading in. It looks very clean. Yeah, very polished, very clean, very minimalist. Not much going on there. But that's what you would expect from this pack, so that's absolutely fine. All right, I can feel the mood changing here, I'm not going to lie. Let's go to the end. Let's see what the Ender Dragon looks like. All right, so into the end we go, and there is the same design again. I'm going to have this design in my nightmares. I'm going to have this design in my nightmares. Like, oh my days. All right, it's a weird yellow as well. That is a very weird yellow. At least that's a change. I mean, the color works for me. All right, cool. Very weird. It works because it's like the only thing that's changed. And then we've got the Enderman. Okay, clean and polished. Not really much to go for, but it's clean, it's polished, it's high quality. Head over here, we've got a purple Ender Dragon. Purple and kind of pinky violet. Again, very polished, very clean. Got scales on her wings here as well. Now back down. Don't mind, buddy. Yeah, okay, it looks cool. Again, with the embossed nature, but very clean. I like it. Yeah. What, again, like the wither, is what you would expect from a pack like this. And then if we go over here, got the shulker, very clean, but then not much of a change on the side either. So in many ways, it's exactly what you expect. In other ways, it's annoyingly frustrating. Sorry, I don't really know what else to say. Let's head off to the ancient city now, and let's see what the Warden looks like. All right, so we are in the ancient city now then, and let's have a look. Oh, I swear everywhere I look is where I'm seeing this. Okay, cool. So one thing I really like, and it's such a weird effect, but it's from the embossed outline, is the way the skulk almost feels 3D. In places it pops, in places it sinks. It's like in and out, in and out. It's, yeah, I really like that. That's a really nice thing. Faithful to vanilla with the color and the design again. So that's fine. Works for what you would expect here. The animation, I don't think they've changed that animation. Maybe made it faster, maybe. But that feels very low effort compared to everything else. I like the animation here on the skulk vein. That's nice. I really like how high quality the blocks look here. And I think it helps that I'm not seeing that same design anywhere here. This is where it does things really well. This is where it looks really nice. And then again, on the bricks, because it's got that embossed design feel here, they feel like they're raised up, and the blocks around them feel like they've sunken in, which gives it that kind of 3D element going across, which is a nice effect. Okay, there's some things to be positive about here. Let's get the Warden out here. All right, so the Warden should be about to spawn. I'm not 100% sure where. Here we go. Okay. So very similar to the Wither and the Ender Dragon, it's exactly what you would expect from a minimalist pack. They haven't changed too much. They've done a bit to the bones and the central heart thing, which doesn't seem to be animated or pulsing, but other than that, it is exactly as you would expect. Also, purple flame. Nice. Okay. So what am I going to give this out of 10? Well, you guys saw the exact moment. If you've watched this whole texture pack, you've seen, or the whole texture pack review, sorry, you've seen the exact moment where my entire outlook on this pack changed. And it went from forgiving minimalism, forgiving low effort maybe, to just being like, no, they've taken way too many shortcuts. Before I get into what I don't like, because you've heard that enough, let me say what I do like. The blocks do feel very high quality. Some of the design choices, like the embossed nature on the bricks, give off an added effect of 3D and depth, which really is a nice feeling as well and kind of adds to what you're getting. As a minimalist pack, some of the blocks are very nice. As you can see behind me, there are a lot of blocks that aren't exactly quote-unquote minimalist. There's a lot of detail that I wasn't expecting to see. But then some of the blocks behind me, a little bit lower, like the bricks, they do exactly what you expect. The mobs are exactly what you expect. And they're good quality. They're clean, they're smooth, they're polished. They are very good value for money. So that's really saving a lot for this pack at the moment. That and the price. Now, what I don't like, that right there behind me. Right there behind me. Hate it completely. I'm so sick of seeing that design in this pack. We said it already. Cobblestone, basalt, granite, andesite, diorite, what else do we have? Netherrack. That's 6 big block choices already using the same one, and I'm sure there are a lot more as well. So just that on its own, it was like they found one design that worked and was like, yeah, we don't need to do much. We can even stretch it even further, to be honest with you, because if you look down there, this block here behind me, this one right, or just below me now, this brick block, prismarine bricks, stone bricks, basically like constantly. So they've got like 4 or 5 designs and then they've completely reused them. That is lazy, in my opinion. I don't care if Minecraft do it. That is absolutely lazy. If it just blows my mind. So on another day, this pack's getting a 4. Easy. But I want to respect the quality and the high quality. So in my opinion, I'm going to give it a 6. But a low 6. This is a very high 5, low 6 borderline. And I'm being very, very generous there in my opinion. So please do let me know what you guys think about this texture pack down in the comments. I want to see your review. Let me know, am I right? Am I wrong? Am I harsh? Let me know. I'm open to criticism. Let me know. Just do it in the right way. Please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed this. Remember, if you don't like the texture pack, not my fault. Please do still like the review. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. We're going to be hitting 6,000 subscribers projected by the end of May. So why not join the party while you still can? Hit that subscribe button. And if you'd like to become a channel member as well, hit the join button. There's some perks there. Every penny that comes into the channel stays in the channel. You help the channel grow. And I greatly, greatly appreciate you. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.